wanted to wait until this morning, Monday morning, to do my look at the market last week and try to do a prediction for this coming week because of world events primarily. We had Friday. We had a big sell off, and then honestly, this was a strong candle into the close Friday as we were able to make up most of that sell off, which is another reason I wanted to wait till today before I decided, what my thoughts of the market were. Now you can see that we've got some consolidation still going on down here in the TTM squeeze indicator, which is normal. We got a gap down. Looking at this is Monday morning right here. We've got a gap down, looks like here, and we're gonna have a little bit of a fight for control. I wouldn't be surprised to see this mean right here hold and this price level right here at the minimum hold. It wouldn't surprise me to see that, and assuming no other negative world events come out, then I think we're actually into a buy zone based on what the market's been doing previously, looking at these candles, how it moves back up. Sorry about that, my graphics driver was resetting apparently. Let's take a look at the next chart on it. This is our wave chart, and again, you're seeing the same thing. We've started to come down into this area, which is a potential buy area. This is the Monday candle again. Still want to wait and see what this candle looks like. I wouldn't, go along right now. Now, if I'm day trading the ES or if I'm day trading the markets in general, I probably would be leaning a little bit to the long side after the morning sell-off and kind of see what happens after that. We've gotten pretty good relief in the RSI. We're back down to 57, so that gives us some more room to the upside potentially. This right here looked a little bit like a panic candle to start with. This I don't believe is a panic candle. I know the trading hasn't opened yet this morning, but looking at overnight, we're still in a good tight range. We're still within this candle, so we're still look pretty good for a potential upside move. These are the moving averages. You can see we're starting to get a move down in the 10 now because of these candles. Like I said, I wouldn't just immediately go long, but I do think that we may have a long setting up. I'm going to watch it throughout today. Certainly a break above here would indicate to me a resumption to the upside. I've got a few short positions out, so this is good news for me. It's going to help me maybe close out some of my positions for a profit after fighting with them for a little bit. So, I would like to see a continued pullback and a hold in this 31.75, 32, level will be perfect for me. Certainly this 31.90 price level has a good chance of holding. You look at the support we have in it. So overall, today's candle, it wouldn't surprise me to see a turn up when market opens after this second gap down. But you really have to pay attention to what's going on in the world, because that's really going to be driving what's happening in this market. Next, I'll take a look at the IYT, which is Transportation Average Index. We haven't, again, this is the Friday candle. We don't have a Monday candle on this one yet. We don't have any pre-market on this chart. I would expect, this to continue down also from this level, maybe right in through here. I would expect most of the weakness to come in the IYT because of other things that are going on in the transportation industry. I think there's just a lot going on there that really is pointing toward a lot of weakness in the sector. I've got a short position up in, I think, this level right here, so it expires this week, so I'll be watching this pretty closely. Hopefully it'll stay below that, and I go ahead and close that out for the profit I'm looking for. But I still expect to see weakness. Again, we haven't seen Monday's candle open yet on this particular EFT, but I would still think there would be some weakness there. Take a look at what's going on in the yen this morning. And you can see we've got a little strength that's bouncing off the low here of this candle Friday. That's not surprising either, what's going on in the market this morning. I think that we may get a good price level right here for the yen to bounce off of. We hit a 3 ATR to the downside here, which if you're going to do a counter trend trade would have been a good time to move back into a long position. Even here I could see a long position, although I'd want to keep my stop below this candle. And I'd be shooting for, probably this trend line initially if I wanted to do that trade. Take a look at the wave. You can see we're well below still the Keltner channel. So we've got room back up into here for a counter trend trade. As I'm looking at the overall pattern here, I'm a little concerned about the steepness of this, so we'll have to see what happens through this consolidation, whether or not this continues this uptrend here, or we go back to a longer-term downtrend. This was just some chop sideways. But you can also see we were really oversold right here. So it's not a surprise we're getting some move back up right in this area this morning on Monday. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any comments, let me know. I may do a day trade later on in the morning. If I do, I'll try to post that for you. Just please subscribe. Please like the video. Talk to you next time. Bye.